everyone, this is Jag. Well, in this video I'm going to share 7 pumpkins that you must grow and must cook with. All of these pumpkins have a very distinct flavor and I love growing these pumpkins. First, I'm going to list all of these pumpkins so you know what I'm talking about, and then I'm going to share all the properties of these pumpkins, and then I'm going to take them inside, take a slice, bake them, taste them, and share the taste with you too. At the end, according to my own opinion, I will rank them according to taste as well. So let's get started.
The pumpkins are Long Island cheese pumpkin, fairy tale pumpkin, Cinderella pumpkin, Yardale pumpkin, sugar pie pumpkin, winter luxury pumpkin, and jack-o'-lantern pumpkin. The Long Island cheese pumpkin have a pale skin with a flat round shape with ridges. Long Island cheese pumpkin is an American heirloom pumpkin originating in New York in 1860s.
Now don't be fooled by the name. These pumpkins, they don't taste like cheese. They look like the round of cheese. Now these pumpkins are a staple pumpkin to make pumpkin pie on the East Coast. Bakers in New York use these pumpkins to make their pumpkin pies. And they grow anywhere from 6 pounds to 15 pounds. This is a 14 pounder, which is about 6 kilograms. And this is about 6 pounds, which is about 2.5 kg. If you're interested in growing all of these varieties, I am selling seeds for all of these varieties and much more. And I'll leave a link in the description of this video. I can only ship to continental United States. So I apologize to all my international viewers. I will not be able to ship outside United States. So if you live in the United States, you can click on the link in the description of this videos to purchase the seeds.
The fairy tale pumpkins also have a flattened round shape similar to the Long Island cheese pumpkin. However, the shape is a little bit irregular as compared to the Long Island cheese pumpkin.
The fairy tale pumpkins are very popular in France. They were originated in Central America and South America, and they were brought to Europe by Spanish settlers in 15th and 16th century.
Fairy tale pumpkins have a light brown skin and they can grow anywhere from 8 to 15 pounds, which is 3.5 kg to 7 kg. The Cinderella pumpkins are a work of art. They are called Cinderella pumpkins because their shape resembles one of the pumpkins depicted in the 1950s Disney film. The Cinderella pumpkins are reddish in color and they are flat round shaped with minimal ridges.
The Cinderella pumpkins are really popular in France. They are considered French pumpkins, but they are believed to be originated in Central America. Correct me if I'm wrong, but they were first seen in French markets in 1800s.
Cinderella pumpkins are usually 8 to 18 inches wide and they usually grow from 10 to 20 pounds, which is about 4.5 to 9 kg. The Yardale pumpkin have a greenish gray skin and they look absolutely beautiful. The pumpkins have a flattened shape with very well defined ridges.
The Yardale pumpkins were bred in Australia and they are named after the Western Australian town of Yardale. They were bred between Blue Hubbard and a Cinderella pumpkin.
Yardale pumpkin grew up to be 8 to 10 pounds, which is about 3.5 to 4.5 kilograms. They're about 10 inches tall and 12 inches wide. Yardale pumpkins are very dense and heavy for their size. Sugar pie pumpkin is a medium-sized classic orange pumpkin that's usually seen in grocery stores.
The sugar pie pumpkins are medium in size. They're about 2 to 6 pounds, which is about 1 to 3 kg, and they're mainly used to make pumpkin pies on the West Coast. They are believed to be originated from North America, so they are native to North America.
Winter luxury pumpkins are very ornamental and very delicious to eat as well. They're usually round or a little bit flattened in shape. They grow up to be 2 to 6 pounds, which is about 1 to 3 kg.
These winter luxury pumpkins make really good ornamental displays. They have this netted skin that actually looks like sparkles and they look really great on the table. And you can also use them to make pumpkin pies and pumpkin soup as well.
The jack-o'-lantern pumpkin is a classic pumpkin that's used for decoration and carving in fall during Halloween.
The jack-o'-lanterns are mainly used as carving pumpkins during Halloween. They're hollow from the inside, so they're not really good eating. They're edible though. Their flesh is stringy and more watery, so you could make pumpkin soup out of them. However, there are many other options that I discussed earlier that are really good for eating, so I would defer to eating those pumpkins over these.
The jack-o'-lanterns are usually round in shape and they can grow from 10 to 16 pounds, which is about 4.5 to 7.5 kg.
So I brought all the pumpkins inside. Now it's time to cut them and I'll show you how easy it is to take seeds out of each one of these, and let's bake them and taste them.
I cut all of the pumpkins in half except for jack-o'-lantern since they're not really suitable for eating. The Long Island cheese pumpkin has a light orange color on the inside and it's fairly easy to scoop up all of the seeds from the Long Island cheese. The fairy tale pumpkin has a dark orange hint on the inside and it's quite difficult to actually take out all the seeds from the inside because it's very stringy on the inside. The seeds also kind of make a mess as well. The Cinderella pumpkin is also light orange from the inside and is also fairly easy to take out all of the seeds from the inside as well. The Yarradale pumpkin is deep orange on the inside and it has a very dense core. Surprisingly, the seeds come out really easily and the seed come out really clean as well. The sugar pie pumpkin is full of seeds from the inside and surprisingly some of these seeds have sprouted, which is really strange. The amount of pumpkin flesh is very less as compared to other pumpkins that we just saw. The winter luxury pumpkin doesn't have too much seeds on the inside, it is more hollow, and the amount of flesh on the inside is also very less as compared to other pumpkins as well.
When baking pumpkins, the whole house smells like pumpkins and it's a really aromatic, beautiful smell. And the pumpkins are done, so let's take them out. Okay, first I'm going to try the sugar pie pumpkin and next the winter luxury pumpkin. I did not even add olive oil or any kind of salt on these pumpkins because I want to taste the actual pumpkin and compare the taste. So here's a sugar pie pumpkin. Very classic pumpkin taste. It's kind of like a taste that you will get from like a pumpkin cookie or pumpkin bread or pumpkin pie if you're in California, probably also in Washington and Oregon as well. The winter luxury pumpkin, here you go. Very much same like the sugar pie pumpkin, maybe a tad bit less sweet than a sugar pie pumpkin, but very similar to it. Well, next up is the Long Island cheese pumpkin, and it's heavy and it's steaming. So let me grab a taste of this one. It's a very fine and smooth pumpkin taste. I think it's way better than a sugar pie pumpkin. It has a very mellow and a refined kind of sweetness, and I prefer this over sugar pie pumpkin for sure. Next up is the fairy tale pumpkin. Also very heavy and it's also steaming. So let's grab a taste here. All right. Very bland, no sweetness at all. Very little pumpkin flavor. Almost tastes like a squash rather than a pumpkin. Very subtle pumpkin taste. Very low tone. This could be really good for making pumpkin soup, but if you're gonna be making pumpkin pie, you might need to add more sugar to this one as compared to the Long Island cheese pumpkin. Well, next up, the Cinderella pumpkin. So let's give this one a try as well. It's very stringy, much stringier than other pumpkins, as you might see. Let me show you. Right there, it's almost like a spaghetti squash. Very stringy. So let me give this a try. Almost like a Bernard squash kind of a taste. Very less pumpkin kind of a tone. Very less sweet. So this one and the fairy tale pumpkin probably is very well served in savory dishes. That's probably why in French cooking they probably use it to make pumpkin soups or savory pumpkin dishes as well. If any French people are watching, please correct me or add more information of use of fairy tale pumpkin and Cinderella pumpkin in French cooking as well. And next up, the Yarradale pumpkin, and it's baked really well. Actually, we took a road trip from Perth to Albany and we happened to go through Yarradale, so that's a coincidence as well. So let me try this pumpkin. It's very less stringy than the Cinderella pumpkin, but this pumpkin is a hybrid of Cinderella, hybrid and a blue Harvard squash. So let me give this a try. Also very less of a pumpkin taste. Very smooth. It also kind of have a little bit of a kick at the end as well, like a bittersweet thickness. So it might also be really good to make pumpkin soup and also make pumpkin savory dishes as well.
I'm listing pumpkins in two different categories, sweet and savory. In sweet category, you can make pie, bread, cookies, and in savory, you can make soup, pasta, or anything roasted with the pumpkins. For sweet dishes, my number one choice is Long Island cheese, then sugar pie, and then the third one, fairy tale. For savory dishes, my number one choice is Cinderella, then fairy tale, and the third one Yardale. I really hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope you can grow all of these pumpkins, or you can buy them, cook with them, and enjoy them over Thanksgiving. And I'll see you in another video.